Previously on The Lord of the Memes.
Do you know why a ship floats and
Elrond
cannot? Because
Elrond
sees only downward.
Elrond, no!
I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Elrond, no!
Where did you get the food?
Yeah, it's all done with mirrors, son.
You married a prince, and now you're bound to an outcast.
I'm bound to the dwarf I love.
Sweetheart, acting is acting like you're not acting. So act, but don't act like you're acting, get it?
All right.
Why don't we try that?
And I wouldn't trade his heart for a mine full of fire opals.
Boy, oh boy, is she a block of wood.
You may as well... Tisha.
Brace yourself.
I said brace yourself!
No need to be rude.
Brace yourself.
Well, you didn't say it good enough, did you?
Brace yourself.
Once more with feeling.
I said brace yourself!
Okay, that's too much.
Oh my.
Is it over?
Yes, it's over. It's over.
Well, make up your minds.
No.
I love that all of the shaking stops, everyone gets up and walks around, and only then do these tunnels start collapsing while not shaking the mountain at all. It makes no sense. They just wanted to get this visual of the lights going out with people watching. Logic be damned.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Celebrimbor. They did not tell me you had arrived. What news?
I've had an unexpected visitor.
He has returned already.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Roots.
Oh, spooky monkey.
Give me the meat, and give it to me raw.
Into a wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs.
Oh boy, I hate this. Celebrimbor is currently quoting a poem that doesn't exist yet. Now, the show is obviously having him say this because it reminds you of the Lord of the Rings movies that you love.
3 were given to the elves, 7 to the dwarf lords, and 9 rings were gifted to the race of men, who above all else desire power.
But they don't even understand what it means. The poem wasn't written until much later. It was written by an unnamed elf who took inspiration from the words that Sauron spoke when he took control over the Rings of Power. Now remember, Sauron initially gave all of the Rings of Power to elves. None of them were intended for dwarves or humans. Then he forged the One Ring in secret, and when he put it on, he spoke the words "One Ring to rule them all and in the darkness bind them." The elves felt him taking control and pulled off the rings as quickly as they could. So Sauron's plan failed, which is then why he waged war against Eregion to sack the city so he could get all of his rings back. And only then did he redistribute his rings of power to the dwarves and to the men. And Sauron isn't even supposed to know that the 3 rings Celebrimbor made exist. Then, much, much later, after the elves found out what these rings did to the humans and to the dwarves, did a random elf write this poem incorporating those 2 lines of dialogue that Sauron spoke. And yet Celebrimbor is quoting the poem before its existence and before anyone even knew that these rings were going to end up with humans and dwarves. It's really stupid and backwards. And when the showrunners say,
go back to the book, go back to the book, go back to the book.
Yeah.
They are lying.
What of the whereabouts of Sauron?
Our spies indicate that Sauron was last seen traveling into Mordor.
Do you even know what he looks like?
Yeah! We've only recently learned of
Sauron's
existence.
If we move swiftly, we may be able to crush 2 spiders with 1 boot.
Wow, that's good writing.
Then send me to Eregion.
Galadriel.
If Sauron is there, I will send word.
Face Sauron again. You have already been affected once.
And now, a new scene from the CW's Riverdale.
Yes, he knows my mind, and I know his. Which is why I must face him. Why I alone can slay him.
Though you may have my body, you shall never have my heart.
No, you can't have everything.
You once considered him a friend.
Halbrand was not.
Sauron. You cannot face him alone.
Supposing I was not alone.
Why didn't I think of that?
Supposing I was not alone.
We're not alone.
I'm all the Jedi.
What tidings from the White Wings?
Sauron's shadows deepening. It is said he has taken a new form to deceive his enemies.
Who says that? How do you know this?
The words were written down for me in a script.
And the East Star. I hear whispers. Have you found him?
I didn't just find him. I know how to capture him.
Oh, good. What's your plan?
What makes you think a mortal like yourself could defeat an East Star when my most powerful acolytes could not?
This better be good.
The East Star will surrender to me. Because if he doesn't, I will slaughter the halflings he calls friends.
Really? That's your plan?
It's the same thing you did last Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
She forgot?
She forgot?
I will slaughter the halflings he calls friends.
And how did that work out?
I'm good.
That's a bad plan, Felix. Bad plan.
12 seconds later.
What happened to our plan?
You think you have leverage here?
You failed to capture the girl?
We need to attack this problem head on.
That was a bad idea.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If it's true, please take a minute to subscribe to the channel, and you can join us along for the ride. And if you pay me, I'll try to be more entertaining, so please consider joining Patreon.